Hey guys, gals and legionnaires, Rykon here, and welcome back to Noah's Tale. Let's play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, and it does appear that there will be some dark days ahead for poor Noah here. She survived sleeping in the sewage treatment plant overnight. It's still dark, however. We can't tell what time of the day it is. We can have a look up the top of the screen. We can see this little dot here. That represents what time the time of day is, so it's still night at the moment. I believe that's the moon. It's going to set over here, and then eventually we'll see the sun rising. So we can actually make do. We can kind of use this darkness. It would be good for us to be able to use it to explore the town. However, it's snowing outside, so also not great for us. But you can see that overnight, Noah's gotten really thirsty. Like, she has not drunk anything properly for a decent while now. So we're potentially in a little bit of trouble there. So I think we're going to have the rest of this clam chowder. I would not be able to eat this in real life. Just the word chowder, it doesn't appeal to me. Okay, so that gets rid of her hunger at least. So for now she's not hungry. And you can see we even hold on to these tin cans. We can do things with those eventually. They can be useful for crafting. If they ever become too heavy, we can just drop them. But in the Cataclysm, essentially everything's usable. And you don't want to throw anything away because, nothing's made new anymore. Okay, so we're going to grab our little shopping cart, and we're just going to see what things are looking like outside. Oh dear God. So even though we were sleeping in the shopping cart last night with whatever else that we had in there, you can see that we got frost nip. So it's not frostbite, luckily, but Noah got really, really cold last night. So cold that her hands and feet and even her lips got a little bit of frostbite. Now, it's not like super, super severe frostbite, but we can see here the right hand is frost-nipped and has gone numb. So that's going to affect us when we're doing things with our hands, be it crafting or even shooting our gun. So we're going to have to be wary of that. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great at all. Yeah, kind of sucky, in fact. But we're gonna power on, because if we don't, this here is going to become a big problem. Now, this is a sewage treatment plant. There is water in here that we might be able to deal with. We could probably try and boil it. So that's maybe an option. But the only thing I'm kind of worried about is that looking at this floor here, I'm pretty sure that this floor is made out of wood. I'm not 100%. It could just be the tile fooling me. But that could indeed be the case. So yeah, I just want to see what this water looks like here. Yeah, so that's sewage. So there's no fresh water there. Well, it wouldn't even be fresh. But yeah, I doubt that we're going to be able to do anything here that isn't going to cause us some major troubles. There's a chance that maybe through here there might be some treated water. We could use the acetylene torch on that. They could also set off alarms, and there could be security systems in there. I don't think there is at a sewage treatment plant, but I'm willing to risk the cold at the moment, because these houses, they're not too far away. I think this town might stretch down a little bit here. So what I'm wanting to do is carry on down along this road and hopefully get towards some houses here. Even if I don't find any water in there, I'll be able to find some of the toilets and we'll be able to boil that up. At least that's the plan. So we're going to leave this place now. I'm just going to double check everything that I've got on me. I could get rid of a few of these things. Actually, no, I can't, because the cart is absolutely chocker full at the moment, because we got a ridiculous amount of tools. So that's really good in that regard, at least. So we're going to close that up. I'm just going to turn my flashlight on real quick, just because I couldn't exactly remember what the entrance looked like. Okay, that's right. So outside we've also got that car as well. That's working perfectly fine. So that could be quite good for us in the future. I think Jenna is still alive. She is. Wow. So simulation does happen outside of you. These NPCs will move around. When they make noise, they will draw hordes as well. And I mentioned when I first started the series as well that I had some long-term goals for Noah. Actually, there's an NPC right down here. We might go see if we can meet up with her. Claude Rayner. they could also try and kill us, so we need to be ready for that. I'm actually just going to take my gun out the holster really quick, just make sure that it's fully reloaded, which it isn't. We're going to chuck in some more bullets, and we're going to holster that. Just because it's really quick to holster. We're going to have nothing in our hands. Okay. Right, let's do this. We're outside now, it's snowing. We're going to go around the back of this sewage treatment plant. We're going to see if we can track down Claudia. Now, I mean, realistically, there is no way that she would be able to tell that this person's there, but we know they're there. And like I said, this isn't going to exactly be a let's roleplay. We need every hand we can get, and if we can get an NPC, they can help you out a decent amount now. They can help you out with all kinds of things, crafting and construction now, which they couldn't before, so it's just kind of cool. Now, she or he, it's a he, and he looks, he looks intimidating to me. Now, before we wouldn't have even been able to see that, but looking at Claudia over here, we can see that he is wearing a pair of boots, jeans, a polo shirt, a trench coat, a pair of leather gloves, a bandana, and a pair of sunglasses. So he's not exactly dressed for the weather. But I'm going to call out to him really quick and see what he says. Oh God, I can't believe it happened. Okay, we're going to ask him what's the matter. My mom, she was killed. Then she just got back up. She's one of those things now. Can you put her out of her misery for me? You know what? We're going to do it. We're going to say yes. I'm going to hope that we can get Claudia to come and help us with this, in fact. Thank you. She would have wanted it this way. Oh, well, Claudia, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so we're going to ask him if we've got any advice. Find a gun if you can. Make it quick. Alright. We're going to say thanks. Before we say bye, because we're actually going to talk some more, we're just going to size him up real quick. Okay, so he's not super strong. We're a little bit more fitter than Claude. I don't know why I was saying Claudia. God damn it. It's just Claude, Scott. Okay, alright, here we go. Okay, bye. We're going to talk to Claude again. No, we're not going to lie. We're going to say not yet. See, because also remember, Noah, she's a truth teller, so she is terrible at lying, so we're not even going to try. Damn. So unfortunately, Claude doesn't want to have anything to do with us until we've done this. But we can see now we've got this little red star here, and that's pointing us down to this section here. And we can see in that house down there, which is actually, that could be kind of handy. So we know there's a town down there at least, and there's another public works as well. That public works up there had a ton of tools for us, which was awesome. So we're gonna stick to our plan. We're gonna continue down along this road. This is probably gonna be the first place that we see. We're probably gonna try and skirt around the outside of it, come down to this house. We're gonna take out his mum, and then we're gonna try and come back up here. At least that's the plan. I don't know whether it's going to go down that way yet. But because also we need to remember that our top priority today, beyond anything else, is this. We really want to sort that out. Okay, so we're going to leave Claude here. Claude, not Claudia. God damn, what was I thinking? And we're going to move through here. I'm going to turn that flashlight off. We don't need to have that on right now. It's actually going to be a little bit better for us being in darkness, because we have the advantage with night vision. So if there's a chance that he could hear us if we snuck up on him. That was a giant fly. We're going to try to ignore that and hope it ignores us. And we're just going to follow these yellow lines here, essentially, because then we'll be able to track where the road is going. And we're going with the road. So unfortunately, traveling at night isn't the most visually interesting thing. As you can imagine, even without night vision, it would be even less visually interesting. But it's a smart thing to do in Cataclysm, that's for sure. While I remember it, we're going to wield our axe again, because we should have something in our hands at least. I just love that you can see it pop into your hands over here. So cool. Alright, we are getting there, and as we're walking, actually no, because it's nighttime, more of the map isn't going to be getting revealed to us. You can see it's just this really small amount. Usually we'd get a whole heap around here, but we don't, and that's okay. We just need to stay focused on our mission goal, which is finding something for Noah to drink, because this thirst is getting crazy. Alright. We're getting further along. I think the forest is finished now. It has on one side. We can also see, we can't even see the road at the moment on our little map, so it's not great, as I say, traveling at night if you're trying to scout. Yeah, I just thought I'd quickly check and see what's going on around me, just because yeah, there's some pretty horrific things that can be out there in these woods. When in the intro mission, I mentioned triffids. Triffids are bad, they're terrible, but I think fungaloids are probably worse in my opinion, because fungaloids are essentially these giant spore-like creatures, kind of very Last of Us in a way, except the actual spores themselves, they're kind of sentient. You can get infected, and it's just another way for you to be able to die, and you won't know about it until it's usually too late. You'll start feeling chest pains, and then you eventually start coughing up spores, and then before you know it, you have dreams of roots and things sprouting through your fingers, and eventually it does take over your body entirely, and you kind of become like a servant to them. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works gameplay wise, but yeah, I think this road here just runs literally straight down the whole way, which makes me think that this town could extend down a little bit further, but there must be a gap in between them, and I don't think there's going to be anything else before that public works. But we're just going to head down this road. We're just going to find the middle again, and we're just going to stick to the middle. And we can see it's actually getting brighter. So you see here this little red, that's going to be the sun rising. So it's slowly starting to rise, and we can see that our view is actually widening as well. And thankfully, the weather is clear, which is great, and that's a boomer. Yay! Okay, so we must be pretty close to that public works now. So we're going to start running to zombies again. We're going to try and stay away from them for now, as like we said before, they're not our major concern. Ooh, that's quite interesting. So you see that there, that arc, that's coming from headlights. So there's a car down there, where that source of light is coming from. So that means there's a car that's at least turned on. That can just be a good way to see if a vehicle is able to be driven or not. So we might want to pay that a visit eventually. And oh shit. So there's a shocker brute and a shocker zombie. That's really bad news for us. This is the public works as well. I should probably have been more cautious. I don't think that they've seen me yet. At least I hope so. So what we're gonna move away. Oh yeah, I don't think they have seen us, but that's not going to last for long. The sun is rising, and they will see us very, very, very soon. So we're going to take a wider arc. We're going to come around the right-hand side of town. That boom has definitely seen us, but we don't want those shocker zombies to see us. Especially the shocker brute, because brutes are terrible by themselves. They can smash you through walls, but the shocker brute, it's like the shocker zombie as well. It can full-on stun you and then throw you through a wall afterwards. Leaving you completely unable to do anything about it but scream. I'm liking this town so far. It's really small. If that's all that's in this town, we might try and hold out here. So we've just got a house. Oh shit. So, Claude's house, where his mum is in, is right next to a bankrupt pizzeria. So that means those animatronic monsters that we chucked in at the start. So, yay to that. That's fantastic. I'm real happy about that. Okay, we should start getting a clearer idea of what's going on in terms of the map as well. I'm going to come down here a little bit, because I'm going to be risky as hell. I want to see that car. I want to see what's lighting up the area. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I'm just colliding with a shrub at the moment. So that arc of light might actually be coming from the police car here. Might be coming from those lights. The red light and the blue light. I'm not sure, but we've also got a shocker zombie down there. And I'm pretty sure that he's seen us as well. So we are going to back the truck up. Okay. He's leaving us alone, which is good. I think we were far enough away that he didn't actually see us. We've got some interesting things happening down here. We've got a skeleton, which is bad news for us. But we need to get into this town. We wanna try and see if we can. Oh, there's a library here as well, which could be very good. You can pretty much just get whatever book you want. It's a library. And that house there seems to be infested with black widow spiders, so we're going to leave that alone. And that shocker zombie's going to see me. I think he already has. God. Okay, that squirrel seems to be getting chased by the shocker zombie, the black widow spider at the moment. I'm going to hope that it just keeps on running and it keeps his attention. So, as of Cooper, this is new. This usually wouldn't have happened before. There's infighting between the creature groups now, which is really helpful for us. It just means that there is less of a chance of things wanting to kill just us and us alone. I think this might be his mum, because it says zombie Trin. So I think her name might be Trin. So this is her. This is the house, at least that he described to us. We're going to drop the shopping cart. We're going to move in. And yes, I know we said we were going to make it quick, but... Oh, damn, it started snowing. Oh, wow. A lot of fresh fruit and vegetables. Great. It seems that Claude's family, we're into their farming a little bit. That zombie is going to get killed by that spider, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, so... It kind of drew me into a little bit of surprise there. We managed to block with our axe. These two are fighting each other, but Trin, I'm just going to call her Trin. Trin actually span around and tried to attack us. That black widow spider's trying to attack us as well, so that's bad news. I'm going to back off and try and fight just Trin. Zombie Hulk hits the moose. Oh shit. So there's a zombie Hulk around here as well. So I was talking about brutes before, like shocker brutes and zombie brutes. The Hulk is pretty much like the Hulk. Next level strength. Like, one hit from that will knock Noah's head off. We don't want that to happen. And so we're going to try to avoid that at all costs. I'm going to try and smack Trin now, though. Okay, we managed to do some damage. It's good. We can see here that we're blocking with our axe. So, like, Trin's trying to take a bite out of us, and we actually managed to block then. I should probably back up, but I really want to make sure that I'm the person to kill her. I'm not sure how the quest is going to go, so... Alright, that's good. Our melee actually increased to 1 as well, which is awesome. So, we did it. We finished her off. This Black Widow spider, it's moderately injured. It might be fast, like real fast. So I'm going to try and take one swing at it, hope that we don't get poisoned, and if I miss, I'm going to draw my pistol and I'm going to have to fire on it. Okay, so let's see what happened. We swing wildly and miss. Crap. Okay, I'm going to try and back up. I'm going to activate the holster. So while I was doing this here, we can see that the Black Widow spider hit my left leg, but luckily the armor protected me, so it didn't quite get through the trousers. I'm going to draw the gun, and we're going to try and fire. Great. Okay, so we hit it really well, but we made quite a bit of noise by doing that. That little squirrel has just survived everything. He's just sat there and watched this. I have no idea why. One thing we can do, though, because I don't think... Okay, he knows that we're here now, so we're going to have to get the hell out of here. I want to get that water still, so I'm just going to try and raid his house here, grab some fruit and veg, and just get the hell out. I don't know how fast that zombie Hulk's going to be, though, so this could be very bad for us. We're going to grab that casing. We're going to butcher that spider, because we've got the chance. We're going to grab some of that fresh meat. Yeah, we're going to grab the stomach as well. Okay, I don't think there's anything in particular we can grab from her, but we're just going to butcher her. Okay, I went butcher everything by accident. Okay, well we might as well grab this now that we're here. Okay. I butchered everything but the zombie corpse, great. Right, so now we can see that this red star is up there, so it means that we've actually completed the mission, which is good. I want to see where this is as well. The Z9, it's like a zombie dog, but worse, because it's a police dog. Okay, that's where the zombie Hulk is. And that's the Z9. Okay, so these guys, the Z9s, they're fast. And they've also got Kevlar body armor on them as well, because they were police dogs before all of this. I want to make sure that that cart is nice and easy for us to grab. So we are going to run straight over to it. And that shocker zombie is really making me feel uneasy. We're going to grab it. Okay, see, it was striking at that squirrel. Okay, we're going to leave it here for now. I'm going to go to this window here, and we're going to activate our crowbar. See if we can pry it open. There's nothing to pry. Great, okay. They might not know I'm here. Nope, they know I'm here. Okay, just smash the window, get in, get out. Is going to be the goal. I'm playing it way too dangerous at the moment. But I really need to get something for her to drink. So we're just going to play it dangerously. Oh god. Okay, let's see what we got. That's going to be classed as... So this is the thing I didn't think about, unfortunately, about the junk food intolerance. Is that those drinks, fruit drinks and stuff like that, they're going to be considered to be bad for us. Okay, let's see. I want to fill up that glass bottle. Even though it's not healthy for us, it's toilet water. We're just going to grab it. We're going to grab it and get the hell out. I almost want to smash this window and just try and grab as much fruit as we can. Let's see what we got. Wow. Okay. We'll grab the seeds, because that's always going to be handy. I almost want to grab the straw as well, because we can make a makeshift bed out of that. Let's see. We'll grab... These aren't going to weigh much. We'll try and grab them. Actually, they are going to weigh a fair amount. But we'll grab them. And I'm going to look at dropping something that I don't need, which I kind of need everything. Glass bottle of water. So that you can see we filled up that glass bottle, but it's toilet water. So it's drinkable, but it probably will make us throw up. So we're going to try and stay away from it for now, if we can. I'm going to chuck those plastic chunks down. I don't think we're going to need those, desperately at least. We've got a little bit more volume, but I want more. So we're going to get rid of these rags as well. Even though they are very, very handy... we aren't going to need them this very second. Hops, flour. No, we don't need that. You can do brewing this as well, which is very cool, but we don't need to be doing that right now. Okay, great. We've got another zombie coming that way. We need to get the hell out now. Commercial fertilizer. No, it's way too much. But there's a scythe? I've never used it before. The cutting is 14. I just want to see what the wood axe is very, very quickly. Nah. See, wood axe is great because we've got bash and cut, and they're both relatively high as well. So we're gonna stick with our wood axe for now. We're gonna grab this and we're gonna frickin' Zoidberg out of here because this town is gone. Best way for us to do it is probably gonna be come down here and just take a nice wide arc around. We don't know what's around here in the town, so we're just going to peek again. We've had a peek. I think I can view from here. Yeah, I can. Okay. Grab a zombie, and there's a sign. It's because it's the bankrupt pizzeria. We don't want to run into Freddy and his friends. But we are going to come down here, just because it seems like it's going to be a little bit better for us in terms of survival. Okay. All things are good so far. Let's see if we can actually see the pizzeria from here. We can, but we can't see inside too much. But they usually break out quite quickly from what I've seen, and they're probably on their way. Oh, actually, no, sorry, I lied. This building here is it. Okay. You can see that this is an absolute wreck. This car seems to actually be in pretty good shape. It could be fine, but at the moment I'm not super concerned about cars. At the moment I'm concerned about it being snowing, and that bloody Z9 coming for me as well. I'm concerned about that. I'm gonna want to try and... I think that we're gonna have to fight that. We aren't gonna get away from it. We might... Let's see. 'Cause we're pretty quick. We're a little bit slowed at the moment, but I think we're doing okay. Yeah, we're going to be able to get away. Okay, good. So we dodged a bullet there. We're going to try and head back up. I'm going to stay away from that mother frickin' moose, because I tell you what, they're dangerous. They've got the same kind of strength to knock you through walls and stuff that the zombie brutes have, so avoid those. And this is a minefield, so we see these signs here. It actually says danger minefield as well, which is really helpful. But these little mounds of dirt, they're signifiers of mines, so we'll stay away from them. There's a zombie necromancer to, I think, to our south. Yeah, that must be in there. Yep, we're going to leave him alone. And we're just going to try and get back towards the road. Oh, this shocker zombie is flailing about. But I think this has been a relatively good run. We didn't take any super unnecessary risks. It was a little bit risky, but all up, it wasn't super bad. And this might actually be the first quest I've actually ever completed for an NPC. Usually they don't survive long enough for me to to actually do the quests for them. And also sometimes the quest system can be a little bit buggy as well. Like I've had times where I literally cannot find the zombie that I'm meant to kill. Like if you're meant to kill someone's mother or father, I just can't find them because sometimes they go for a walk and you can search a whole town and they're not there because they've just wandered off somewhere else. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that he is down here in this little patch of forest. So we're just gonna travel alongside the wall. Let's have a look. We're pretty warm, even though it's snowing. We're comfortable because we've got those nice army winter pants on, which I think it was good that we swapped out to those. We don't have the army winter jacket, but we do have that light jacket on still, I believe. Maybe not, but we do have the hoodie. So we've got our sheriff's shirt, and then we've got our hoodie sitting over the top of that, which is going to help keep us warm. And same with the undershirt as well. It's all about that layering. Makes a big difference. Okay, but as you can see, we're still very hungry, we're very thirsty. Shoot. See, that's what I'm talking about. Claude is now fighting a coyote with a nail board. I don't know why he's using a nail board. I don't remember him having a nail board. But I really hope that Claude is still alive when we find him. Okay, phew. Okay, Claude's been doing some decent killing. Okay. Well, did you finish things for my mum? Well, there you go. There's a sign that I'm a New Zealander. I said mum, and it's mom. Welcome to New Zealand. Okay, so, yes, we killed it. Thank you. I couldn't rest until knowing that it was finished. Okay, so this is the first time I've actually got to this part, so we can be glad to help. I need no payment. How about some items? How about you teach me something as payment? I'll take cash if you got it. Glad to help. No need for payment. Bye. I'd rather have someone helping me out at the moment. So if we can get Claude to join us, that'd be good. So maybe if I just say, glad to help, no need for payment, we'll go with A. Claude doesn't say anything. But we're gonna yell out to Claude. Hey there, fella. Okay, we're gonna go with another survivor. We should travel together. Wow. Okay, see, Claude loves us now. I've never had 100% on everything. Okay. Why should I travel with you? We're friends, aren't we? You got it? I'm with you. Awesome. Okay, so we've now got Claude with us. I want to see what he's got. Trade items. He doesn't actually have anything to trade, but we're going to quickly have another look at him. See what he's got going on. Okay. Yeah, he's wielding a nail board. So nail board is a crappy ass weapon. I might see if I can just give him something eventually. And we're going to size him up as well. We can actually, if we talk to him, because, I mean, look at this, 100%. I think actually what we did was a really good idea. I've never had this before. I'm going to say, I'd like to know a little bit more about you. And then we can actually see Claude's stats, like everything that's going on here. So it's good. As far as we can see, Claude's uninjured. Claude's skilled in bartering, dodging, relatively good at melee and archery. Even submachine guns. Okay, great. So Claude is going to help us out here. Okay, yeah, I mean, not great stats, but, you know, the dexterity is okay. So let's see, combat commands. We're going to tell Claude to change the engagement rules. We're going to say only attack enemies that I attack. No, we would actually need him helping out. Because the thing is, I kind of want to protect Claude. I think as the police officer, Noah knows that she can protect Claude better than Claude can protect himself. I kind of imagine him as being a little bit frail, somewhat, because his strength ain't too high at all. We're going to say attack only enemies that I attack first. Okay. Right, he doesn't have guns, so we don't need to worry about that. But there's a few things under the engagement rules, so you can tell them to to not do anything at all in terms of the actual firing of guns, using grenades and stuff like that. So that's quite good. We are going to want to try and head back inside here for a little while. I don't want to stay at here, but we seem to keep coming back to here. There is another person off in the woods there, Gregory Morrow. So, as you can see, kind of with these wandering NPCs, there are a few of them. And I don't think I finished what I was saying before. I might be going a little bit crazy today. But when I was talking about my long-term goals in the series, essentially I'd like Noah to create a safe zone of sorts and try and bring these, in Alexandria almost, and bring some of these NPCs to it, to live in safety. Yeah, okay, so our clumsy butchering screwed that up. I would usually grab the bones, but we are pretty over encumbered at the moment, so we're not going to worry about that. I'm just going to try and come over here. We'll drop that cart for now. Butcher this. Great. We did get some meat out of it, so we'll take that. I could take the bone as well. We could make like a bone broth, but the only thing is, I actually don't think we can make that yet, because I don't know how to make it. And also, we're just lacking in water at the moment. I've never had such a hard start in terms of water. Yeah. It's funny, the last character that I had, oh, that's a dog. He might actually just start following us. I think he will. It'll probably say tracking when we look at him. Tracking, yeah. So he's going to start following us. We can try and feed him, and, maybe he could be our friend. We'll actually let the dog inside if he does want to come inside. Alright, come on in, Claude. This is going to be home, just for a little while. I don't think that a sewage treatment plant is probably the best place to be living in. But I suppose it could be worse. It's not too bad here. There's a part of me that wants to go in and see what's going on in here with the acetylene torch. I don't think a whole lot is going on, though, that's the thing. If we had some more computer skills, we might be able to do it. Hey, actually, I'm pretty sure that if someone else has computer skills, they can help you with a task. So, if Claude did, which unfortunately he doesn't, from what I can remember, I don't think he'll tell us because we asked just before, but we can check. No, okay. Actually, he's got 2 computers, so we might be able to give this a go. We'll give it a test. So we'll come into here. We'll let Claude get a little bit closer. I think that's as close as he's going to get. And we're going to try and see if we can activate this. We're going to try and bypass the security. God, I hope this doesn't kill us. Yes. Console shuts down. Shit. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. No alarms or anything like that. We could just use the acetylene torch to get in here. And I think we will. I think curiosity is getting the better of me. First things first, we're going to see if we can have a look at these fruits and what they give us in terms of quenching. So apples 3, banana 0, celery. Celery should give us more because celery is pretty much all water. But, I'll let that pass for now. Rhubarb is okay. Stomach, we want to cook that first. Tomato gives us a little bit of quench. We might just look at eating these fruits for now. Just because they're going to individually take up a decent amount of space. And I think we're going to eat a raw onion. Because we're a psycho like that. We're just going to eat the rhubarb until we're full. Because that's going to give us a little bit in terms of us drinking. I don't know whether this is brick or not. This is freaking me out. I could start a fire in here. That might be okay. But also to do that, I would have to create like a basic fireplace. So if we open up with Star, you can see that we've got this construction menu here. So we can build basic things. So let's see what we've got. You can even build like improvised shelters and stuff like that. The reason I was collecting the straw before as well is that you can make a straw bed. I don't know how much you need though. I think you need quite a few. Yeah, 8 piles of straw, and we've got 1, unfortunately, which is a bit shit. But what can you do? Right, so see, stone fireplace. Stone fireplace requires a lot, and it requires construction skill as well. So we won't be able to create a stone fireplace, unfortunately. What we can do is probably just dig a hole outside and then fill that with some wood. I think that's probably what we're going to do. So I don't think we have any wood on us at the moment. Actually, no. You know what? Okay. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I want to grab the acetylene torch out of here. I need to know. I need to know what's in that other room. So we're going to grab that. It's going to make us over encumbered. Right. We've dropped something on the ground. I think we dropped our gun, actually. Did we drop it in the cart? I think we did. That's okay. Oh, actually, you know what? No, we need to have it just in case there is something terrible in there. So we want to grab that out. It's going to be right down the very bottom. Oh, we got the 2x4s as well. Of course. Good. Okay, where is my gun at? Alright, we need to do a quick search. USP. I would have imagined it would be down the bottom, but it's not. Don't tell me my gun's just disappeared. Or that he picked it up. Oh, he did! He totally picked up my gun! That son of a bitch, Claude. Okay, now I'm probably gonna have to trade him to get that freaking torch. God damn it. I'm really annoyed. I'm really annoyed about that, Claude. Okay, let's trade items. He picked up the hard hat. Okay, that's good. But shit, man. My gun costs a lot. So I have to trade him something that worth to get it back. God damn it. Hey there, traveler. No, we're together. Stop freaking out. Okay, I need to get something that's going to be worth that. I think that... I'm going to try and give him some things that I want him to actually use. But I think this medical... Actually, no, we can see what things are worth here. So, god damn it. Mini nuke. I'm going to... shit. That would be terrible. I don't want to give them mini nuke, even though it's worth a lot. There must be something else I can give them. I'll give them some dynamite or something. God damn. All of these things are potential suicide, though. Oh, jeez. Please tell me I can give them something other than the mini nuke. Oh, shit. Yeah, I really don't want to give them the mini nuke, but I might have to. I don't want to. Don't make me do it. Oh, God. I could give him a few of the sticks of dynamite. But again, I think that's going to be just as dangerous. Shit. I could give him the mini nuke and then just... No, that's asking for death. NPCs like to use things like this and kill you. We don't want that. This is a weird situation to be in. So we're going to take that medical ampule. We're also going to try and find some other things. We're just going to have to stack them up. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be using... Actually, these 2x4s, I mean, I can get 2x4s from elsewhere. I also don't want to weigh him down. Damn it, why the hell did he pick up my gun? I don't blame him. But we need 900 worth. So I think, actually, no, now that I think about it, the only way we're going to actually be able to afford that is to give him this motherfucking mini nuke. God damn. Okay, let's trade items. I want that. I'll give you a mini nuke. Because I'm crazy. Like that. More. We want to go to more. We want to trade you the mini nuke. Okay. God damn. Not enough cash, but the price is that. Use T to force trade. Huh? I'm confused. So... Oh, right. I don't have cash, but that's worth that much. So cost, profit... Oh, he doesn't have enough to pay for that. If I force a trade, I'm fine with it. Not enough cash. Okay, yeah, so he can't afford to pay for it, but I want to force a trade. But unfortunately... Oh, there. I think that worked. Or maybe it didn't. No, it worked. He's got a mini nuke. Oh god. Okay, so we're very, very, very quickly going to go into combat commands. And we're going to say, don't use grenades. I just really hope that he isn't like Lydia and just starts... He will not use grenades. Yeah, because if that was Lydia, she would just YOLO it and throw that mini nuke. And just not care. She doesn't like to listen. Okay, so we've got the gun back. That's good. I don't know why the hell I dropped it in the first place. That saga is over. Okay, we're going to activate the acetylene torch on that door. We need welding goggles to do that. Okay, right. No, get out the way. Okay, right. We do have welding goggles in here. This is turning into an ordeal. What will be behind the door? From memory, it's not much. So don't get too excited. Let's see what we've got going here. We need to find our welding goggles. W. Unless I have those on me. I don't think I do. Okay, where are my welding goggles? I know that I picked some up. I really hope that I didn't just leave them. Okay, let's have a look. Find. I don't have welding goggles. No, I do. Phew, I was spelling it wrong because that's what I do. Okay, so we want to go over to that side, make it our inventory. We want to grab those. Okay. We're going to wear the welding goggles. Our eyes are super encumbered at the moment. You can see them actually physically on us. Activate the acetylene torch. Burn down the door. Okay, alright. Yay, there wasn't all that much in there, but I guess we'll see what we got going on. This is another thing. We're just going to quit that. We don't need to worry about that. All the steel, though, we might actually be able to do something with that. It didn't use too much of the acetylene torch as well, which I'm happy with. We're going to go back over here, and we're going to drop the acetylene torch back into there. And we'll wield our wood axe for now. Yes, I still have it. Good. I didn't drop it, and he picked it up. So it's good to know that I can actually give him things without trading for them. That's good. Otherwise, that could be quite frustrating. Okay, so we're going to take a quick duck down here. Activate our flashlight, see what we got going on. This seems to all be sewage. There's probably going to be a lot of that down here. Obviously, this is a sewage treatment plant. There might be some interesting things. There might be nothing at all. That could just be the case. He doesn't seem to be following us at the moment. Why is that? You okay there, dude? He seems to be okay. It's probably better if Claude actually does stay up here. We'll just let him watch. Let him take guard. Okay, we're going to actually take off those welding goggles before I forget. Because it's going to do some bad things for us down here. Okay, so another computer. Login successful. We can download sewer maps. So we're going to do that. Great. Divert sample. No, we don't want to do that. We're just going to quit that. So now if we go map, we can see over here we've got the layout of the sewer systems throughout town. What do we got over there? There's a basement, solid rock. Okay, so that might help us. We won't get lost in a sewer system at least. But I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of too much else down here for us. We could like swim across to these other sides here, but there's no point in endangering ourselves recklessly. Actually, we can go this way though, so we'll continue on as far as we can, just to make the most of this place. Honestly, I haven't had too much experience in these places, and that makes me somewhat nervous, as I don't know what to expect. Yeah, there could be anything down here, although that is a 55-gallon drum. You see the volume is ridiculously huge on that. I would like to be able to grab that and use that to actually collect water, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to carry that out of here. Okay, I think that we've been everywhere that we can possibly go now. So we're just going to start heading back towards that entrance. Yes, I believe I've been everywhere I can go. I think I have. Yeah, that'll do us. Let's deactivate that flashlight. Head back upstairs. Thank you for waiting, Claude. Can you please get out the way? It's good that they actually do that, because otherwise you'd just be forced to kill them. Which we don't want to kill Claude. So it's still snowing outside, which really, really sucks. as I want to try and do something with this water. We've got our... We're gonna grab that. I'll grab a little cart, and we're just gonna go outside, by this car, which we know is working. We can actually sit and wait in this car while we do things as well, which is good. Okay, so we're gonna let go of that there. I want to see if I can find a stick. But now that I think about it, we don't really need to. We've got lots of 2x4s in there, but I can also just chop stuff down. Although, I don't want to be doing that in the cold. There we go. We've got a heavy stick down there. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to go into crafting, and we want to try and make a digging stick. So I just need to search to see what I need to actually do to be able to make that. I think it's under other or survival. Okay, maybe not. Digging stick. Okay, let's go find and just search for a stick. Pointy stick. Don't tell me I can't make a digging stick. I think that might be the case. Oh dear God. So that's a small problem. My survival skill isn't too high, so I've got a really basic understanding of how to make things. At least that's what I'm thinking is the case, because I should be able to find under here a digging stick. But I can't, which really sucks. I'm just going to check the toolbox quickly, see if there's anything in there that has any digging capabilities. It does not look like it. Fine metal sawing, wood sawing, screwdriving. There's all kinds of stuff that would be really useful, but unfortunately nothing when it comes to digging, which is a bit of a pain. And I just noticed something that I didn't see before. There's another door back here. We're going to see if we can open that. It's locked. Aha! We will use our crowbar. We try to pry it, but we cannot. We're just going to keep on trying for a little bit here. Yay! Okay, that was exciting. We'll close it up. Okay, that's quite disappointing. I want to see how close we are to getting our survival up. We're on 75% at the moment. So if we kill a few more things, we might have a chance. I don't think I'm going to have much of a chance to hit this fly, but I'm going to try. We swing and we wildly miss. He's going to be taking a few hits now. Hopefully, our friend here, Claude, will start to try and attack this fly. God. Come on, take it out, Claude. Only potential problem here is that I think he might just keep on chasing after it. I'll just say, don't fight unless your life depends on it. Okay, let's go. So that he'll leave it alone. Otherwise, he would just continue to chase that to no end. There's a syringe over there. I'm going to pick it up, just because they can be useful. Strangely enough, although don't use syringes. Well, just don't use syringes in general. Leave that to your doctor. This dog over here, be a good source of meat for us, but he could also potentially be our friend. There's a few black rats out here. I don't want to have to use my pistol on them. But we might need to, because we just need to get our survival skills up. You can usually forage in the underbrush, but I don't see... Oh, there we go. We've done some foraging. We found some trash. So, no, we don't want to attack him. These bushes over here, we want to forage through them. Dogbane. Fibrous stems, and it's mildly poisonous. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Found some trash. So by doing this, we are increasing our survival. So this is a good way for us to do it. We're just going to go through, keep on foraging. Wild vegetables. Okay, great. And you can see that they're actually quite nutritious as well. So this is a really good way to find food when you're just, out in the wild. So just look for these little shrubs. It's not going to be every shrub, but when you're in a forest, it pretty much is going to be every shrub you can search. So we found something. We found some rhubarb, which is awesome. So it's a good way to find things. You can see that this is a blueberry bush. It'll also tell you when that they're going to be good to eat as well, or at least harvest. So we're going to keep trying there. No, it's just dirt. Okay. We must be getting close now. We have a look at our survival skill here. We are at survival 1. I must have missed the level up somewhere. Okay, but that's great. I'm really, really happy with that. So we're going to come into our... Actually, we need to find a stick before we do that. So, unless there's a heavy stick around here within view... I don't think there is. Okay, we're just going to run back around to that other heavy stick for now. It's a really sad story. I had a dog who was my friend once in game. I was surviving in this cathedral. My survivor was a beast. He was super strong, and he used a Zweihander. And I was quickly running through the church, and I wasn't looking at the screen. And, you know, when we walk into Claude here, it asks us, do you want to attack Claude? It doesn't do that with animals. And this dog was my friend for a really long time, and unfortunately, I tore him in two with this bloody Zweihander, and I was not happy at all. There's another dog down here as well. Yeah, so as you might understand, I was not very happy with that, but you know, what can you do? So we've got a few more options now, as you can see under other, and fantastic! We can make a lever funnel now. Yes, so having one survival, it opens us up to a whole range of survival options. So we're going to make that lever funnel with those patches that we have left. We can't see the craft because it's a thunderstorm. Great, so we're going to activate our flashlight, which is going to waste some batteries, but I'm okay with it because we need to do this. When we're crafting, if we do batches, it might actually tell us down here after we finish making this. Dog spotted? No, keep crafting. Okay, let's see. Claude was watching us craft, so Claude was kind of creepily watching us craft. So he's actually learning from watching us craft, which is cool. This is new. I haven't seen this before from the NPCs. But also, if they have skills, they can help you out. So if you're cooking up, say, like 5 steaks, he has some cooking skills. He'll actually help you with it, so you get a better chance of doing things, which is awesome. We don't have anything massive to hold water in, apart from that drum downstairs, so we might actually go and grab that. But if we put that outside with the lever funnel, it'll just collect water like crazy. This is a perfect time as well. Thunderstorms, it'd be great for it. But we're going to carry on, and we're going to try and make that digging stick while we can. So we're just going to use this thing here. We can't see the craft. We've actually run out of batteries. We need to go into here and reload our flashlight, which is great. It's turned on. We are going to go to other, and we're going to create our digging stick. Okay. It's good, you know, when you're crafting, if something does come into your view. We failed. Oh crap. Okay, I did see another one over here, so we're just going to go over there. And we're going to use those sticks there. Okay. Try that again. Let's see. Make a bone needle. We've got kits though, we don't need to worry about that. But you can see you can actually do quite a few things. Let's stop the rain. No. Let's see. Come on. Oh, we failed again. Okay, I think we don't actually need to have the flashlight on, so we'll stop wasting our batteries. But we didn't waste anything, which is good. We can just hit underscore. No, actually, it's just dash. If you hit just dash, you repeat the last thing that you crafted. Wow, we really suck at this. So we'll try again. Stop crafting. No. Wow. And now we're dehydrated. Crap. Okay, so I've never had so much trouble doing that before, which is really... I don't know, I've just never had trouble with that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into here. We're going to grab that glass bottle. We're going to empty it. We're going to unload it on the ground. No, we're just going to say the ground. So you can see it's on the ground there now. What we're going to do is we're going to come out to here. We are going to drop that bottle on the ground. Trying to do this as fast as possible. Okay. Now we are going to activate that lever funnel that we have, wherever that is. There it is. And we're going to put it on there. So now it's collecting rain, because we are dehydrated as hell. I'm gonna wow, we got so much rhubarb. Holy crap. I'm just going to eat a whole ton of this rhubarb, because that's going to help. You can see we've gone down to very thirsty, which is great. I'm just going to fill up on this. Keep going. Eat all the raw rhubarb. Now we're full. Okay, so we're going to be alive for a little bit longer. If I come here, it won't have anything yet. But that's okay. We're just going to leave that doing its thing while we try and craft some more digging sticks. The reason I'm making a digging stick, which I didn't actually get a chance to explain before, is we want to make a fire pit. Because if you have a fire above the surface, it will rage and spread, and it can potentially catch you on fire. And I've had lots of experience with fire recently, unfortunately, in other games. Okay, ignore the dog. Wow, holy crap. I've never had so much trouble making a digging stick before in my life. But then again, we are just using a pocket knife. It's not the best tool. I hope that we are actually using the pocket knife and not something like the wood axe. No, there's no way we'd be able to. Okay, so we are going to try again. We're just going to hit dash. We're not going to worry about the dog. Yay! We have a digging stick! Finally. So, Claude has been learning, as we've been doing this as well. He's been learning how to make digging sticks, and he probably realizes, dude, seriously, just chip some of the wood off the front and he'll be able to dig with it. It's not that difficult. But we've finally done it. So essentially all this stuff at the moment for me is just temporary. This ain't going to be where we're living. But we've got a car here that works. We've got shelter, and it's relatively far away from everything else, which I'm happy with. But it's not somewhere that I want to call home. But we need to survive for now, and for that we're going to need to do some basic things. So we are going to come into our construction menu here, and we're going to dig a pit. I'm going to dig that right in front of us. Great, so you can see here that Claude actually assisted us with the work, which is awesome. This is one of the great things about having NPCs around you, which I'm stoked with. I want to try and find something for him to use other than that nail board, so I'm going to have a hunt around in there as well to see what I can find. But for now, I might see if I can just chop down one of these trees. Hang on, how are we doing on the waterfront here? Great. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this water bottle. We're going to take down the leather funnel as well. This is a volume of 3, so it's going to be able to take 3 things of water. At least I believe that's how it works. Grab that funnel. We are just going to drink this water right now. It's pretty fresh. There hasn't been acid rain or anything like that. Usually you do want to purify your water, but rainwater is relatively safe in this game, or at least it has been in the past. We can see this, that we're still very thirsty though. So we're just going to chuck it right back down, and we're going to let that continue. You know what? No, we're not. We're going to grab that glass bottle. I'm going to stop wielding my axe. Okay, we've still got some space in inventory. My hands are free now, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to grab that ginormous drum, because we're going to use that for our water. Now, memory, it was over here. Yes, it is. Great. Okay, so we're going to grab that. It is ridiculously heavy. You can see that, well, for a second our volume flashed up to like 900, so luckily you can carry really heavy things in your hands and have it not to be, too much of a trouble, which is great. Let's see. That should be us there. Okay. Please tell me that Claude's still up here. Good. Okay. Let's go outside, Claude. And I forgot for a second that it stopped raining. Okay, great. So we're going to drop this ginormous 55-gallon drum here. We're going to activate that lever funnel. I'm going to throw it here. So now we don't have to worry about removing this barrel. We can just come over here with this glass bottle, fill it up, drink. Fill it up, drink. We can also collect other things like other smaller gallon jugs, and we can store water in that as well. So for now, this is a great water collection system for us. So hopefully soon we won't have to worry. So we're going to leave that doing its thing for now. We are going to try and come over here and chop down this tree, because I haven't done that before and I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to wield our wood axe. We are going to use construction, I think. Yep, and we're going to chop down tree. We're just going to point in that direction, and time goes by. Oh dear God! I didn't think about that. So, Claude, thank you. He assisted me with the work, but the tree collapsed and it fell through the frickin' building. Yep, we can walk inside now. I'm deafened. Yep, so I'm actually deaf now. This won't last for long, thankfully. At least I hope so. Sometimes it can be permanent. I chopped down that tree, and the tree collapsed and fell down on top of the public works. It full-on collapsed this thing into pieces. And there's just splintered wood left over, which is freaking great. Well, that front room isn't much help to us anymore. Like I said, this is a temporary place to stay. Jeez, I hope I can't get crushed by this. Okay, so we're going to try that again. If I get crushed, I'm going to be seriously dark. Okay, we chop down the tree. Okay, so it kind of collapses down like that. Okay, right. Okay, I got you. It's a tree trunk. It's a heavy stick. Tree trunk. Okay, now where can I go from there, now that I've got this here? Chop tree trunk into logs, into planks. Okay. I can't do it because I don't have construction skill 1. God damn it. Okay, well, I'm just going to grab that heavy stick for now. I didn't need too much in the first place. We're going to pluck up the splintered wood. I essentially just wanted fuel for the fire. Really, that's all I wanted. So we're going to drop all of that into here. So that heavy stick, I'm going to drop the splintered wood in there as well, if I can find it. There we are. Okay. Now I do have a matchbook somewhere, and I've got a lighter, which I'm actually going to quickly redesignate. We're going to turn that into L for lighter. Whoops. I added that to the pickup rules. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. How did I do that? We're going to take it off auto pickup. There we go. Okay. That's a quick way to do it. You can hit plus there and you can pick it up automatically, which could be handy, potentially, but we don't need to automatically pick up lighters. Okay, so hopefully we don't burn ourselves down here. We are going to activate the lighter, and bam, we have a fire. So I think now with the new crafting system, you can craft pretty far away from things. We're going to want to stay away from this because it's going to make smoke, and I know, yes, it's raining, but it should last for a little while. So what we're going to do is, while we're waiting for that water to collect, we're going to come into our food here, and we are going to do nothing at all, because we don't have anything to cook. I believe I had some meat. I do have some meat. I think I might need to get closer. Let's have a look. Okay, food. No. I know what the problem is. Okay, so you can't just cook meat with your hands. You need something to cook it with. I didn't have a frying pan, because I'm an idiot. I forgot to grab one, even though I saw many of them along the way. You need to have skewers, and for skewers you can just grab a 2x4 and you can cut it up into pieces. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to our crafting, and we're going to make some skewers. So I think it's just under other, or hell, I don't even know where it is. It might not be under this now that I think about it. I think you just need to grab a 2x4 and you need to cut it up into small pieces. So we'll grab that 2x4. No, that's not 2x4. And we will go over here. Let's see. Weapons, it's under 2x4. We'll drop it and we'll go butcher. Okay, salvage 5 skewers. So we can now pick those up. And our fire is out. Great, yay. Okay, so we will light our fire again. I'm going to move back over here. We're going to go to food. And voila, we can make cooked meat. So if we hit B, we can use a batch, and when we're batch cooking things or making things, we will have Claude help us out, which is great. Okay, we've got 2 cooked meat, which is great. So that's hot at the moment as well, which I'm very happy about. This 55-gallon drum hasn't collected any water yet, which I'm very disappointed in, as I'm very thirsty and we need it. Need it badly. We might, let's see, I'm going to have a tomato, as that's going to give us some water at least. I maybe should have held on to that water. But this is going to fill up. At least it should. I should have actually had a look. Resealable lid. Is it sealed? This container can be resealed. Is it sealed now, though? Oh, God. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. There's a lever funnel there. We're going to take it down. Okay. I'm going to grab that. Yes, we're going to wield it. Oh, God, I dropped the axe on the ground. He's going to try and pick it up. Yeah, see, hold on. I want to pick up that wood axe. That son of a bitch. Okay, so I want to see if... No, if I activate it, it might take too much time. We're going to drop our 55-gallon drum on the ground. He's going to grab that wood axe any second. I'm going to very quickly grab it before he can. That son of a bitch. He's quick. He's really, really quick. We've got to watch out for him. He's going to be dangerous. Okay, so... Okay, that's... We've got our wood axe in our inventory. That's great. We can now pick this up with our hands. Okay, we can potentially go activate? No. Okay. I don't know of any way to see whether or not this is sealed or not. This item is rigid. It can be resealed. This container is watertight. It can store a ton... It can store so much water. It should have collected something by now. That's the only thing that I'm afraid of. So we're going to activate that lever funnel again, and we're going to hope that that's going to work. But for the meantime, because this is an emergency, we're going to create another lever funnel if we can, which I actually don't think we can. Shit. Damn. I was going to try and create another lever funnel so we could just chuck down the glass bottle and collect water that way. But alas, I do not think we are going to be able to. So for now, we're going to get out of the rain, as it's going to be no good for us. If we actually have a look under here, it usually does say wet, but I don't think we are actually getting wet, either because the rain isn't high enough, or we're actually being protected by what we're wearing. Although I don't have a rain jacket on at all, so I shouldn't be getting too many bonuses there. But I think that's going to do us for now. Me and Claude are just going to hang inside and watch this rain barrel and hope that it starts filling up with water. We've got this great big hole here. There's trees collapsed through the side of the building. Noah's still really thirsty. Really, really thirsty. So that's going to be our top priority for us. But we have potential for a good future here. We need to track down a gas station. We've got a working vehicle. I need to bring some gas to it. Then we can hightail it out of here, try and find somewhere better. Maybe somewhere that's a little bit further away from town, somewhere that we can use the car to get to. Claude can join us. He seems to be a relatively trustworthy guy, even though, he looks a little bit weird in his trench coat and his bandana. He's not wearing a fedora, at least. No offense there. So thanks again for joining me, guys. I'm really enjoying this Let's Play. It is actually somewhat relaxing. It does keep you on edge sometimes, though. But thanks for joining me, and until next time, stay tuned.